Now Talk Live. Yeah. Now Talk Live. This is Now Talk Live with inspiration and motivation with your man D.Jones. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live with your main man D.Jones. Hey, Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live with your main man D.Jones. Hey. What's up? It's your boy D.Jones from Now Talk Live. I'm excited to be here once again as we are in the studio, and we are here with part 2 of eliminating negativity. Part two. But before I get into that, I just want to thank y'all for your support. All of you that are viewing, that are liking, and really getting behind this thing. I really want to say thank you very much. We've had several videos that have went over 1,000 views. I just appreciate you guys. We're just here to help and to give good information, to assist you in becoming a better you and being the person that you have been called or preordained or whatever you want to call it to do. This is here to help you. So hey, thank you. Continue to check us out here on Facebook as we go live here on Facebook. You can go pull us up on Now Talk Live Podcast. We have a full page dedicated to this podcast, Now Talk Live Podcast. Go there and follow us there and like us there. We also have a YouTube channel. You can put in at Now Talk Live. Pull up some of the shows like Don't Settle. It's on there. I have been posting on YouTube. We'll eventually be going live to YouTube. We're there too at Now Talk Live. All right, at Now Talk Live. We're also on Instagram, Now Talk Live on Instagram. We're there as well. We're on TikTok, Now Talk Live. All right, so go there and follow and like and check us out. We're over there. We're there. Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. We're on all these platforms, and we'll continue to add platforms. So make sure you're there so you can see all the different stuff that we got going on. All right. I am excited about what we are doing here. So today, last time we talked about eliminating negativity, which is a huge topic I'm beginning to see, I've been seeing, but it's something that I've been more aggressive with and realize how negativity can destroy someone's life. And so I wanted to give insight, I wanted to give information, I wanted to educate people on how huge negativity, how huge of an impact negativity has on a person's life. I don't think we really realize by having a negative person with negative energy, negative comments, and negative thoughts, because remember, thoughts have a presence. So if a person is thinking negative towards you and they come around you, they're bringing that negativity around you, no matter what level it is, doesn't matter how they feel about you. Because if you're a person like myself that wants to get results, that's trying to go somewhere, trying to accomplish something, you don't want anything that's a negative, that's taking away from you. You don't want that around you. So you have to be aware that they may not be saying it, but maybe they're thinking it, because thoughts have a presence. So we're going to be dealing with today. We're going to dive in a little deeper. I've come to realize that negativity is, I don't want to go ahead of myself, but one of the things I pulled up about negativity is it is an addiction. That there are people that are addicted to being negative. Now I'm going to get into that. There's a name for it, of this mindset or this way that people go about viewing things. Then I'm gonna deal with how to counteract it or how to react to it. Got a couple of facts about studies that were done on negativity, how the brain works, things like that. I just want to help you get you understand that negativity is more prominent than positivity. So it takes you a lot to get into. It takes a lot for a person to get into a positive space. Many people that are in high positions, whether they're a CEO, a store manager, a pastor, bishop, whatever, can be in these positions and actually be a negative person. They're always looking at what's wrong instead of encouraging you. And they may start out with the intent of encouraging you to get to the right place, but they use all the negative things to get you there, which is in its premise, in its basis, a negative mindset. What's wrong? This is what's wrong. This is what we need to fix. Instead of this is what we need to do to make things better. This is what's good. This is what we can improve on. And so we want to attack that negative mindset because, believe it or not, it's attacking you. So we want to pay attention to these things because they have a way of creeping up in your life. Sometimes it's just blatant and you're just ignoring it. You've learned how to coexist with negative things going on in your life, negative people, negative bosses, negative co-workers, negative relationships, negative friendships, just negativity. And you learn how to coexist with this in your life. You learn. And so it's important that you pinpoint this. So negativity is a addiction. It's called negaholism. If I'm saying the word correctly, sometimes referred to as negaholism. An addiction to negativity is a psychological, watch this, it's a psychological addiction that can impact a person's overall quality of life. So this negative mindset of these negative things that people allow in their lives, it has a way of affecting their quality of life. So negativity, it is the reason why the lifestyle that people have, the negative psychological addiction. They're addicted to lean towards or be more privy towards negative things. It's an addiction. Negaholism, it's an addiction to negativity. It's in their mind that they gotta find what's wrong more than they find what's right. So when a person comes around you, they're not looking at, that you're doing better than you were doing last time. They're trying to figure out what's wrong. That's a negative person. They're trying to figure out where you're lacking at. That's a negative person. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. That is a negative person in your life. All right? And I'm not saying we shouldn't try to figure out what's wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we should look at what's not right. But if that's more prominent than it is pushing you forward, encouraging you, giving great comments to you, then that is a negative vibe that's not good for you. So I got 5 things on how you can be more positive. Let's start with you, and then I'm gonna deal with how we can avoid negative people. But we're gonna start with you. How about that? So one of the things, and I found this to be very true. I pull these up and I test all these. I go through all these. I want to make sure that what I'm giving you is excellent information. One of these is letting go of grudges. Most people that are negative is because they've been affected by someone that they haven't let go of the offense. And so because they haven't let go of the offense, they're looking to be offended by you or someone else. And so they're always holding on to this that happened with someone else. And now they are looking for you to be a repeat offender of what someone else did. And so they have not let go of that grudge. And sometimes we're like that. We haven't let go of a grudge. We're still holding on. And so we're negative. Who's going to hurt me next? Who's going to disappoint me next? What's going to go wrong next? Because really you're holding on to something like a grudge, or you're holding on to something, an incident or a problem that you just simply need to let go. And it's going to make you lighter. You'll notice the more positive you are, the lighter you'll be. The more lighter you are, the more positive you are, the lighter you'll be. So letting go of grudges will help you be a more positive person. Let it go. I know it sounds easier than it is. I know I make it sound, oh, just let it go. They did this to me. I'm just supposed to let it go. Yeah, but it's not helping you. It's weighing you down. It's got you messing up the good things that's coming, the good things that you got going on right now. And so it's important that you let go. You just need to simply let it go. Hey, listen, you're not in this thing alone. I've had to let go some things, some offenses, some things, but I wanted to continue to grow. I want to continue to grow because sometimes bitterness, unforgiveness, and not letting go of grudges, it begins to show on you. And I want to look better. As I'm aging, I won't be looking all old, start looking like my issue, start looking like my problem. So I need to let go of that weight and that baggage. All right, so I can continue. Even when I was in a particular point in my life, because I held so many situations and circumstances or that were around me, other people's stuff, I gained weight. I began to gain weight because I was holding on to other people's garbage and junk, and probably even offenses and grudges, no telling. But as I let them go, as you see, I'm a little bit more fit. I keep weight off a little better. But it just, when you stop holding everything, stop holding grudges, stop holding on to offenses, stop carrying everybody else's mess, you'll begin to see physically, you'll begin to look better. Isn't that awesome? All right, now look, number 2, in order for you not to be negative, you need to cull your clutter. There's a lot of things that have just piled up in your life. There's a lot of clutter. There's a lot of unnecessary baggage. There's a lot of unnecessary thoughts. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff that you say and you do. That's just the problem. It's just negative. And it's causing you, because you're holding on to so much clutter, so much unnecessary baggage and unnecessary junk, that it's causing you to be negative. It's causing you to draw negativity. Have you ever seen a happy hoarder? Have you ever seen somebody hoarder? They collect everything. But you notice how miserable hoarders are? Clutter, just collecting. You know, I ain't seen one walking around, oh, I just love all these cats I didn't collect and all these rats. I know I saw one show, the guy he couldn't let go of rats. The problem is, those rats you claim were making you happy, but look at you, man, you're miserable. There's not a hoarder in this world that's happy with all the junk. Clutter makes you negative. Clutter makes you unhappy. Clutter steals your joy. So we need to clear out the clutter, clear out the mess, clear out the junk, clear out the stuff that's in the way. Let's get the room clear. Let's get our environments clear. Let's get our minds clear. Let's get our cars clear. Let's get our dealings clear, so that we can get a better result. Because this is what this is all about. We want a better result than we got last time. Won't be tired of getting the same result or getting better results and we end up in the same place because we keep repeating a cycle. Today we break the cycle by realizing why we're being negativity. Watch this. Drop negative attitudes about yourself or others. Do you have an attitude towards yourself? Have you begun to view yourself in a negative way? Do you view others in a negative way? I believe we're all guilty of this. There's not a person on this planet that has lived before that's not guilty of this. But you got to drop it. It's like let go grudges. You pull out your clutter. Now you got to drop negative attitudes about yourself. Hope I can get it done. Hope I be in the right mind. Am I enough? Am I adequate enough? Do I deserve this? Is this for me? Could this be true? Drop negative attitudes about yourself and others. Begin to see yourself as finished and begin to see others as finished. Come on, let's give this a try. Begin to see yourself as great. Begin to see yourself as a king, if you're female, a queen. Begin to see yourself as your highest point. It doesn't matter what's in the account, doesn't matter what you're driving, doesn't matter who you're rubbing elbows at this particular point. It starts with how you are viewing yourself right now. It starts with how you're seeing yourself right now. So drop the negative attitude about yourself. I'm gonna do it. I'm challenging you to do it. And what if I promised you it works? Drop the negative attitude about you. I'm capable. Doesn't matter who told you you weren't capable. Maybe they had a problem with you. Maybe they were threatened by you. None of that really matters. What only matters is what you think about yourself. All right, drop negative attitudes about yourself and others. Cut out tolerations and learn what they are. What are you tolerating? Oh man, the story of my life. Putting up with stuff that I didn't have to. Taking on stuff that you ain't got to. All right, cut out tolerations and learn what are you tolerating? What are you tolerating in your marriage? What are you tolerating in your dating venture? What are you tolerating in your relationships that's keeping you from being the person that you are predestined to be? What are you tolerating? Cut it out. You need to cut those tolerations out. How you let people talk to you, how you allow people to treat you, what things you accept, what are you tolerating? Cut those out, and it'll help you with that negative mindset, that negative thing. Watch this. Number 5, as we move on, say no to negative, toxic relationships. Cool. I'm gonna let that sink in right there as I give me a drink. Say no to toxic. Now, the question I want to pose right here, the question that I want to pose right here is, why do people get in toxic relationships? Okay, fine, you got into it. That's not even a question. Why do you stay? I'll tell you why. Because misery loves company. It's time you said no to what's not increasing you, what's not enhancing you, what's not making you happy, what does not give you joy, what you don't like, what's not your preference. Say no to toxic. They're bringing you down. They're negative. They keep you stressed out. Say no. Watch this. According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of our thoughts are negative and 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. I'm going to say that again. According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of our thoughts are negative and 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. That is a huge amount of recycled information. 95%, only 5% is not recycled information, and 80% of that information is negative. 80% of repetitive information is negative. 95% is repeated. Think about that. So you just recycle it. They don't like me. I don't get along with them. That didn't go right. Is it ever going to get better? Are things going to change? How's it going to happen for me? Negative, recycled knowledge and information that probably not even true. Number 1, let go of grudges. Number 2, cull your clutter, meaning get rid of it. Drop negative attitudes about yourself. And watch this, and others. If you're gonna view yourself better, you gotta start viewing others better. Because if God can bless you, then surely He can bless somebody else. He's not just blessing you. Life is not all about you. Everything don't revolve around you. He loves us. He don't just love you. He don't just love me. He loves us. All right, let's get that clear. Number 3, drop negative attitudes about yourself or others. Number 4, cut out toleration and learn what they are. What you are allowing. What will you not tolerate anymore? Say no. Watch this. Say no to toxic. No. We arguing. The other day I saw someone, a couple. They were arguing back and forth. You go home. You stay with me. I want to go to sleep. No, I'm just going toxic. If you ask me to leave you alone, I will. Don't keep me there and torture me. Say no to toxic relationships. Like I think the guy was trying to go somewhere. He told her to go home. I was witnessing the whole situation, and that was toxic. 2 stressed out people that are just getting on each other's nerves. It's toxic. So they can't come to an understanding. They were like growling and everything seems to be growling and stuff at each other. Just toxic. Say no to toxic relationships. The human brain, listen to what I'm saying, has a natural tendency to give weight to and remember negative experiences or interactions more than positive ones. Let me park there. More than positive ones. They stand out more. Negative situations stand out more in your mind. We're just like prone. I'm saying it again. Human brain has a natural tendency to give weight to and remember negative experience or interactions more than positive. They stand out more. Psychologists refer to this as negative bias. Our brains are wired to scout for the bad stuff and fixate on the threat, says psychologist and author Rick Hansen. That's where I pulled this from. I'm gonna say it again. The human brain has this natural tendency to give weight to and remember negative experiences or interactions more than positive ones. They stand out more. So you are at war. You're in a mental battle to be positive, and you're already outnumbered. You're already outweighed because you have a tendency to be negative. You prefer, bias means you prefer to be negative than to be positive naturally. I'll say it again, the human brain has a natural tendency to give way to and remember negative experience or interaction more than positive ones. They stand out more. Psychologists refer to this as a negative bias. Our brains are wired to scout out for the bad stuff and fixate on the threat, says psychologist and author Rick Hansen. Go check him out. All right, 9 ways. This is a trip. When I seen this, when I seen this, I had to show my friend because she is the walk away queen. She is the walk off queen. And when I saw it, I'm like, I don't think that's the right thing to do. But I found out that the 9 ways to shut out negative people out. The 9 ways to shut the negative people out. This is the 9 ways, and I'm making my way home. All right, this is the 9 ways to shut out negative people. Number 1, reach out. The first and perhaps most important thing to do if you find a friend in this situation is to ask your friend what's going on. Reach out. All right, reach out. Number 1, reach out. Most people are dealing with mental illness. They're in a negative space. If you just contacted them. I went through the pandemic alone. Literally, weeks. Phone wasn't ringing in my apartment. Nobody reached out. It made me feel some type of way about people. But if somebody had called, it would have made me feel wanted. It would have made me feel appreciated. I would have had a positive outlook. So how to shut the negative people out is to reach out. Number 2, be honest. Are you a negative person? Does the majority of what you say negative? Is the majority of what you think? Scroll on online on the internet. Is the majority of what you own negative? Be honest. Be honest. Number 2, be honest. Number 3, this is my lady friend. She is the walk away, the walk off queen. You better believe it. It's a cute walk too. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, walk away. One of the ways to dispel negativity is to walk away. Hey, listen, I'm not going to continue this. I'm not going to continue having this conversation. I'm not going to continue to entertain this. Excuse me. I'm not going to continue to entertain this. So I'm going to just walk away. How about that? How you like them apples? All right. Number 4, give them what they want. You listen, a negative person will never bring you up. They will always bring you down. A positive person is not guaranteed to bring a negative person up, especially if they don't want to go in the direction you're leading them into. But staying around them, they're guaranteed to bring you down. Give them what they want. Leave them right there. Here, you can have it. You wanted the Cokes? Keep the Cokes. You want the Dr. Peppers? Keep them. You want this environment? You can have it. You can dominate this negative environment. I'm going to go and create a positive environment. You can have your negative environment because all of you in misery anyway. You can have it. I'm going to go. I'm going to exit. Give them what they want. They want you gone? All right, bye. All right. Number 5, which leads me to this one. Create space. Create space between them. You can't keep dealing with negative folk. You can't keep interacting. You can't keep doing business with. Can't keep doing ministry with negative people. You can't do it. You got to find the right folk. One of the biggest battles in the church house or in business or a different place is the negative people. They come, oh my God, why they sing that song? Do you see what Sister So-and-so had on? Or this negative. Create space. Set boundaries. Don't call me anytime. Don't text me anytime. Don't stop by my house. Don't flag my car down. Don't set boundaries. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that street because I know down there is where they are. So why are you going down that street knowing they're gonna try to stop you? Why are you gonna go in that store knowing that the negative people are in there? You ever go to the store and they got 10 folk outside that's asking for stuff? Set boundaries. You know negativity sitting down and go to another store. You pass 10 stores to get there. I know they got stuff that you like in there, but you gotta find you another store. You gotta set boundaries. because hasn't that drained you? 40 people asking you for money in a day in front of the store? Find another store. All right. Create space, set boundaries. Learn how to model behavior, positive behavior. All right. Learn how to, you might, when you first start, you might not feel it. It might not be you. We learn how to just say, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to think that. I'm not going to engage in that. Right? Different behavior. And number 8, examine yourself. Take a look at yourself. Am I a negative? Do I bring positivity to the situation? I've had to do this inventory. And you in the day, if you go on a job, or if you go into business, or you go into the situation, see how much positivity you bring versus how much negativity you bring. Take a look at yourself. Weigh yourself. Judge yourself. See what's going on. Are you really? Do you wake up grumpy? By noon, are you grumpy? When you're hungry, are you grumpy? Watch it. Do take a look at yourself. When do I get the grumpiest? When am I the most negative? Is it when I get a bad call, bad email, bad results, bad news? Take a look at yourself and learn how to respond. Okay, they said that. Okay, they haven't said that. They didn't say that the way I wanted. Okay, and we begin to work. Listen, I don't have these things mastered. But one thing I know in talking about this has really helped me. It's helped me to start to pinpoint those areas in my life that need correcting. And I just want to share, not claiming I know everything, but I really want to share these things. And we begin to take a look at our lives and see what's plaguing us that's negative and grow. Some will grow a little bit. Some will grow a lot. Some not going to grow at all. Which one are you going to be? You've been with D.Jones. Don't forget, we're on TikTok, Now Talk Live. We're also here at Facebook. We go live on Facebook, Now Talk Live Podcast. All right, we're on YouTube at the @ Now Talk Live. Pull us up. All right, we're there. You also can find us on Instagram at Now Talk Live. All right, check us out. Y'all keep checking us out. I'm gonna be coming back with some word of the days. This inspirations for the day to set your moment. Start coming to you a little bit early while I have the time. Come on and get your day going with a word from the day from yours truly, D.Jones. This is Now Talk Live. It's been great being with y'all, and I'll holla. Now Talk Live. Yeah. Now Talk Live. This is Now Talk Live with inspiration and motivation with your man D.Jones. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live with your main man D.Jones. Hey, Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live. Now Talk Live with your main man D.Jones. Hey.